the question of what can I do today to improve my situation has helped me personally in achieving that what I have desired in my life. And I want to be helping you to do the same today. Thank you for being here. My name is Luke Nicholas Verrekritien. I'm the founder of Business Mastery. And with this channel, I hope to help aspiring entrepreneurs, help people to find their purpose and build a business around it. So let's get started. So I want to start with the concept of that when you're feeling stuck in life, it is often because you do not have a clear goal to work towards. So if this is you, then you might be feeling stuck. Okay. A lot of people feel stuck, and the majority of the reasons is because they do not have a clear goal. If they would have a clear goal, then they would know where to go to. So they would go from there being stuck towards arriving at their goal, right? But a lot of people lack this and as a consequence do not know where to spend their valuable time and energy on. So what I often see is that people have a problem. Okay. So their problem, they have a problem, is a money problem. They lack they lack money. So what they do is they try to solve that money problem by finding the first best opportunity out there to build a business, but not a business that is based on their purpose or their life task. Basically, on something that actually has value and something that has a sustainable value creation. No, they spend all of their time and energy on building a business that is the only thing that that business does is make money. Okay. For example, I have seen people spend 70, 80, 90, 100 hours a week on building a business that they don't even like managing or running or growing, and that's really sad. So the next concept I want to introduce is the concept of building something that requires you to think really well on what it is that you want to achieve. So imagine you are feeling stuck, okay? So imagine this, you being here, and you want to escape out of where you are currently at. So it could be that you have financial issues, okay? So that is usually or more often than not the reason why people feel stuck, why they feel that what they're currently doing isn't actually providing them any results. And what the solution for that financial issue would be is to either option A, find a new job, or option B is build a business, right? Okay, so those are the two options available out there. Build a business or find a new job. Okay, so what happens next is that people, instead of searching for a job or a business that they're truly passionate about, what they do is they are in that valley, right? They're sitting there, they're miserable, they wish they could become rich, they wish they wouldn't have to work anymore. All of those thoughts are common, right? So what they do is they go for a job that has the highest pay, a job that has the highest pay. And what that does is that imagine you would want actually to go the other side. You would want to start a business, but instead, out of necessity, you go for a job with the highest pay, and you spend 5 to 10 years of your life, okay, you spend 5 to 10 years of your life uh, working working that job which you are completely not satisfied with. You feel stuck, you feel unhappy, okay, you feel that the work is repetitive, that you cannot be creative, and that is some serious stuff. If you have these four pain points, being feeling stuck, being unhappy, performing repetitive work, you cannot be creative. If you have all of these pain points, I can guarantee you that in a few years you will feel miserable. Whilst you had another option, and that second option was to follow your purpose by building a business. But you considered both options, so option A and option B, and the only reason why you made a decision to go for option A, for the highest paying job, was because of security. So instead of going for purpose, you went for security. And that's okay, because people, we are our minds, our brains are hardwired to look out for everything that possibly can go wrong in our lives. So instead we 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 focus on everything that can give us security. But this security is actually false, because if you look at a job, a job does not provide us with security. Okay, so a job does not equal security. And why does it not equal security? Because at any given time, someone that employs you can decide to end your job. Okay, so it decides to end your job, and you end up with no security instead. Whilst if you decide to take that road towards building your business, okay, that is surrounded by your purpose, you will create something. Okay, you will create something that is sustainable. And by sustainable, I mean the following. Okay, by sustainable, I mean the following. If you would draw a timeline, okay, this is today. This is today. This is you watching this video at this moment. And this is you in 20 years. Okay. What do you think will happen if you're feeling stuck and you decide to go for a job that has a higher pay? What do you think that will happen? Let's say if this is 10 years, what will happen in this time period? Do you think that you will achieve great results in those 10 years being employed? Could be, right? I'm not saying it's not possible. But what if you had a very rough, let's say 2 to 3 years, where you spend an immense amount of time to search for and hopefully find your purpose, okay? And then based on having found that purpose, to build a business around it, right? So imagine if you would have if you would have that approach. You would start by investing in yourself, in what it is that you actually want to achieve. Okay, you will have a lower income in this time period. You will have a much lower income versus that of having a high paying job. That's obvious. But the situation at this point in time is totally different. This here, after 2 or 3 years, you have created something out of nothing. You have created something that can actually yield you for the rest of those 18 years. It can generate you clarity. It can generate you business skills and tools that are immensely valuable, in building a business and maintaining a business and growing a business. So that is actually something that, um, yeah, I wanted to share with you today, and to show you that it is possible to get unstuck. It is possible to start anew. You just need to know what it is. What is it? Okay, what is it that you want to be achieving with your life? What is it? If you answer that question, so start with what is my purpose? What is my purpose? If you then manage to answer that question, you can start thinking about building a business. And why a business? Because a business gives you the freedom and creativity to do what is necessary in order to achieve that purpose. And what could a purpose be? It could be to help sick people. It could be to help old people. It could be to help young people. It could be to, like I do, help people find their purpose and build a business around it. Okay. It could be that your purpose is to do research in a specific area. Could also be. So the purpose possibility, the purpose that someone can have is endless. You could do basically everything that you would ever desire to do, as long as you have clarity on that purpose. As when you have clarity on that purpose, you will become unstoppable. And so, with regard to building a business, what do we need to do to be able to build that business? That would be, we need business skills and tools. Okay. We need business skills and tools. And these business skills and tools is what ensures that our business remains active as long as possible. So from experience, I know that running a business is something that is highly complex. So if you would compare option option A versus option B, okay? So option A is a new job, which is actually quite nice, right? With a job, you have so-called security, you have paid holidays. What else do you have? You have bonuses. What do you have? You have you have a lot of interesting things that you can look forward to working a job, but you do not most definitely have freedom to use your creativity. Okay, so you do not have freedom to use your creativity. You do not have the room to infinite income. You have a capped income. Okay, so those are examples of what a job does not offer. And a business, on the other hand, a business offers that what a job does not. But I just want to mention this, that it isn't necessarily running a business isn't necessarily better. So it isn't. So running a business isn't better than having a job. Okay, that's not true. A lot of people think that having a business is better than having a job. Well, even if the person that's watching this video, even if you're watching this video right now and saying, yeah, I have experience with having a really good job where I'm really happy and satisfied with what I do. I get to pursue that what my life's purpose is. I get to do what I love. I get to help people in need. Then that's fine. Why would you ever want to change and take on the hassle to learn all the business skills and tools that are required to run a business just purely for the money aspect? So imagine if you would have, okay, so imagine if you have a job and provides you that job provides you with a realization, huge realization of your purpose. And there's also, of course, a financial component that ensures that your financial needs are met. Okay, so this is basically your what your job is doing. Okay, so this is what your job is doing. This is your financial compensation for doing the job. This is your purpose compensation for doing your job, which is actually fantastic. Why would you ever switch to a business? Why would you ever switch to a business where your purpose is actually so small, but the financial compensation part is this big, right? So why would you ever want to switch to such a business model if in your job you can you can realize your performance, you can realize your purpose, sorry, much better than in a business? I believe that this part, the purpose part, is the most important part because the financial component, the financial component is something that I believe is a consequence of serving our purpose. The better we serve our purpose, the better our financial compensation eventually becomes. Okay, so we have talked about several concepts. We've talked about us feeling stuck, having to decide between a job and a business, having to decide if we would want to go for a high paying job instead of building a business around our purpose. We've talked about the pros and the cons of why a job doesn't actually provide security. Okay, it does not provide security. It just provides certain commodities such as being able to, of course, eat, have food, shelter, what's required, but additional perks such as bonuses, paid holidays are fantastic compared to running a business where you need actual good and 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 honed business skills and tools to run a business. And we compared both that the business has an unlimited income potential whilst a job does not, and also additionally the fact that a business provides room for creativity, provides room to actually satisfy or build that what you want to be building, right? And we also said, like, if you have a purpose that can be served in a job much better than in a business, then why ever consider to start a business? So that's it for today. I hope you found this video valuable. If you did, then please subscribe, leave behind a comment, and we'll see you in the next one.